On January 17, 1949, a British South American Airways BSAA aircraft named Star Ariel took off from Bermuda, bound for Kingston, Jamaica. The Tudor IVB plane, carrying 7 crew members and 13 passengers, embarked on what seemed like a routine flight across the Atlantic. The weather was clear, the skies calm, a perfect day for flying, but Star Ariel would never reach its destination. Captain John McPhee, an experienced pilot, radioed air traffic control shortly after takeoff, requesting a higher altitude to improve radio communication. He reported everything was normal, and after this final transmission, Star Ariel vanished without a trace. Search and rescue operations were launched immediately, scouring the waters between Bermuda and Jamaica. British, American, and local search teams scoured the skies and the ocean, but no wreckage or survivors were ever found. The aircraft had disappeared without any distress signal, in calm weather, leaving investigators baffled. Theories about what happened to Star Ariel range from technical failures to catastrophic decompression. Some even believe it fell victim to the mysterious Bermuda Triangle, a region notorious for strange disappearances. Yet, despite these speculations, the fate of Star Ariel remains one of aviation's greatest mysteries. The disappearance, coming just a year after another BSAA plane, Star Tiger, vanished in the same region, led to increased intrigue and fear surrounding this stretch of ocean. Was it a coincidence, or did the Bermuda Triangle truly hold an unexplained power over aircraft and ships? On the crisp, clear morning of January 17, 1949, a British South American Airways BSAA aircraft, the Star Ariel, prepared to depart from Bermuda's Kinley Field for Kingston, Jamaica. The skies were blue, the seas calm, and the weather forecast was perfect, hardly the kind of day that would raise alarms in the aviation world. Yet, in just a few hours, the plane, its crew, and all 13 passengers would disappear into the vast expanse of the Atlantic, never to be seen again. The Star Ariel, a sleek Avro Tudor IVB aircraft, had a competent, seasoned crew at its helm. Captain John McPhee, an experienced and highly respected pilot, had flown the Bermuda to Jamaica route many times. There were no concerns as he, along with First Officer Frank Griffin and the rest of the crew, completed their pre-flight checks. The aircraft was in good mechanical shape, with no reported issues or anomalies. At 9:41 a.m., Star Ariel took off smoothly, its engines roaring as it soared into the bright Caribbean sky. About an hour into the flight, Captain McPhee contacted air traffic control, requesting a change in altitude. He asked for permission to climb from 18,000 to 20,000 feet to take advantage of better radio reception. His voice was calm, with no indication of distress. "I am changing to 20,000 feet," he transmitted, reporting the plane's position as it cruised over calm waters. The weather conditions were still perfect, no turbulence, no storms, nothing but vast open skies. It was the last message anyone would ever hear from Star Ariel. The search begins. When the aircraft failed to arrive in Jamaica as scheduled, alarm bells rang. Search and rescue operations were immediately launched, with British and American military forces combing the flight path. For days, ships and planes scoured the area between Bermuda and Jamaica, hoping to find some sign of wreckage, an oil slick, or even survivors. But Star Ariel had vanished completely, leaving no trace in the ocean's depths. The calm weather made the disappearance even more puzzling. Had the aircraft encountered a sudden and catastrophic mechanical failure? If so, why hadn't McPhee or his crew radioed a distress signal? The plane had been equipped with multiple communication devices, but after McPhee's last message, it was as if Star Ariel had simply fallen off the radar. Despite the massive search effort, which covered thousands of square miles of ocean, not a single piece of wreckage was found. No bodies, no life rafts, not even a shred of metal from the plane's fuselage surfaced. It was as though the aircraft and everyone aboard had been swallowed by the sky. A troubling pattern, the Star Tiger connection. What made the disappearance of Star Ariel even more unsettling was the fact that just a year earlier, another BSAA aircraft, the Star Tiger, had disappeared in the same region under eerily similar circumstances. On January 30th, 1948, the Star Tiger, a Tudor IV, was en route from the Azores to Bermuda when it, too, vanished without a trace. The weather had been rough, with strong headwinds, but like the Star Ariel, no distress signals were sent, and no wreckage was ever found. The back-to-back losses of 2 aircraft from the same airline, both Tudor planes, within a year led to widespread speculation. Could there be a common mechanical fault in these aircraft? BSAA grounded its entire Tudor fleet for investigation, but no conclusive evidence of any design flaws was discovered. The Tudor IV aircraft had been reliable in the past, and there was no direct link between the disappearances. Theories and speculation. As the months passed, without any concrete evidence, theories about the fate of Star Ariel grew more fantastical. Many speculated that the aircraft had been drawn into the Bermuda Triangle, a region notorious for mysterious disappearances of ships and planes. The Bermuda Triangle, stretching from Miami to Bermuda to Puerto Rico, had long been a subject of intrigue, with legends of strange magnetic anomalies, time warps, and alien abductions capturing the public's imagination. While these theories fed into the mystery, aviation experts and investigators were more grounded in their explanations. One of the prevailing theories was that the Star Ariel had suffered a catastrophic decompression at high altitude. Sudden decompression could explain why the crew didn't have time to radio for help. The passengers and crew might have been rendered unconscious within seconds. But even if this were the case, the question remained, why wasn't any wreckage ever found? Another theory suggests that the plane might have been blown off course by a sudden wind shear or turbulence. While the weather was clear, the skies above the Atlantic can be unpredictable. A powerful gust or storm at high altitude could have destabilized the plane, but once again, the lack of debris remains a perplexing issue. Impact and legacy. The disappearance of Star Ariel and the previous loss of Star Tiger dealt a significant blow to British South American Airways. The airline faced intense scrutiny, with many questioning its safety practices. Families of the passengers and crew demanded answers, but with no wreckage and no bodies recovered, closure was impossible. The tragedies contributed to the eventual merger of BSAA with British Overseas Airways Corporation (BOAC) in 1950. To this day, the fate of Star Ariel remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in aviation history. While modern technology has allowed for greater search capabilities, no new information has come to light in the decades since the plane's disappearance. The mystery of the Star Ariel and the larger enigma of the Bermuda Triangle continues to captivate the imaginations of those who seek to understand the vast